Evet bayanlar baylar ve sevgili Berkant, afiyet olsun. En son Daltonları aklamıştık. Sıradaki gelsin. Var mı Silas Graves'e yan bakan bu batı aleminde?
We'll get those suckers!
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
They can't get away with this!
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
We'll track him to the ends of the earth.
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
Evet, günahkarları cezalandırmaya Tanrı'nın kırbacı geliyor. Vay gölgeleri yapmışlar ha. Bizim adamı mı bizim adamı? Evet bayağı orduyla gidiyoruz. Demek ki karşıda da ordu var. Oo, patlayıcı. Patlatalım.
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell.
Yavaşladı. Güzel gerçekçi yavaş. Karı da çok hızlı atamıyor şunu. Suyun içinde.
It was tough to stay on a true course, so we kept an eye out for landmarks. It was autumn. The maple trees were in full color, red as blood.
Ula bu neydi?
The rains that year were torrential, so the whole area was flooded. The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
O'ya basınca yıldız gelmiyor bölümde. Gizem katmışlar. Güzel. At arabası hırsızı. Fiyatlardan korkalım. Bu orijinal herifler gerçekten yani bu başlıklar saydıkları. Hepsinin birbirinden renkli hikayeleri var. Nereye girelim? Hayır. Burada geldiğim yerde. Şimdi şu kırmızı bandana şurada vardı. Bu başka bir bandana. O zaman buradan da. Yani yok, burada geldi. Patlattığımız variller burada değil mi? Muhtemelen değildi çünkü ben burada bırakmazdım. Yani doğru yoldayız. Değil mi? Tamam. Adamlar terse gidiyor. Evet, harika, araştıramıyorum. Kırmızı bu. Sonra buradan şuraya devam ediyoruz. Burada bir kırmızı. Şuradan kalıntı vurdu. Hayır, öbür taraftan. Tamam. Şurada kırmızı. Şurası açıldı böyle. Kızanmak için. Buradan gidiyoruz. Koca ağaçlar var. Ağaçlar. Tamam, buraya da giriliyor. Girelim. Şu taraftan gidince başka bir yere dönüyoruz. O zaman acizlikten yapıyoruz. Tamam, buna geldik. Şunu değiştirdik. Rüzgar yönü herhalde önemli değildir. Allah Allah. Kaybolduk arkadaşlar. Hiçbir bölümde lazım olmayan pusula bu şeyler lazım. Arkadaş. Hadi buna gittik.
Except for some son bitches ahead of me wanting to do me harm. So I had to face them alone. I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
Güzel. Demek rüzgar yönü.
It's you or me.
Evet, sen ve ben dostum, gel. Neredesin?
You can't hide forever.
Sen de.
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet. But I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends. The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
Ready for a medical buckshot?
Seri. Seri derler. Boss'um geri gitti.
You ain't seen the likes of me.
Ama sniper gibi.
And my reinforcements was nowhere to be seen. Point being, I was under serious attack.
Bury him in the swamp. Can't beat us off. Somebody kill that son of a bitch. Kill Green!
Aa işte bu.
That's it for you!
Lan orduyla başladık bu bölüme. Herkes nerede? Namussuz tüfek mi? Hadi bir de bunu deneyelim.
But luckily, a barn materialized as if right before my eyes. I scrambled up top to get a better view.
Bu adam
Just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running for the bushes. Of course, I followed them. But that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was. Steve?
oha.
So I just started walking, and pretty soon... Steve? Steve?
Huh? Oh, no, I'm
Lan oyunu
listening.
durdurdun Steve, uyan. Çok iyi.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
Hadi canım. Bence eleman.
Indians?
There were Indians.
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention. Now, where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
Bounty hunters! Stop that, son of a bitch!
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet, but I did find a few of their cousins. You Kansans breed like rabbits. More Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what.
Şimdi keskin nişancıda şurada ne var? Tüfek mermisi. Altın avcı. Bunlar biraz uzun sürdü. Şuradan devam edelim. Ne diyor? Koşarken silah kullanmak. Önce şunu açalım.
But hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
Get out here! Somebody kill that!
Tuttular bizi bunları. Bravo.
Bounty hunters! Stop that, son of a bitch! Take that asshole out! There he is! Blow your ass up! Ain't no bury him in the smoke! Kill that goddamn bounty hunter!
Patlamalar falan yapıyor. Efektleri. Önümüzdeki etkileri.
Let's see if that chicken can fly. Dodge this.
Somebody kill that! Kill Green! Somebody kill him!
Hadi bakalım kimin çok kısmında. Vallahi. Yok ya çok var bir şey.
Take him down! You'll die for this!
Oh, so you're hiding too now. Now you're in trouble.
Vay.
Can you shoot around corners? Too good, bro. Shoot, I dare you. You're gonna need a cannon. You come out and I will. Ah! What are you gonna do? You can't get me.
knew those Dalton boys were out there somewhere, standing together against anyone who would threaten them. A goddamn steamboat.
A steamboat in a swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps?
Yes, it floated off during the flood of '89.
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board. It was in that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high. And those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
Güzel. Bulmam lazım. Bu fenaymış. Çok da ordu yok işte. Ya fazlası. Bitki batı gemileri.
Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
Kırmızı dalga böyle görünmeyen kontrolü. Yakın mesafe.
Sounds like you don't give
That's
up
the kind of
too
man
easy.
I am. I set out to do something. I do it. Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn as hell.
You one sorry son of a bitch!
Mermiler sanki kafaya gidiyor. Ansaydı. Ne diyor Kardeş? Hadi bakalım. Toplanabilir bir şey de kalmadı.
That asshole just killed Red?
Makine daire. Gerçekçi yapmışlar şimdi. Başarılı. Hadi. Aha.
Right about then, much to my
Söyleyeceğim
relief,
ne olacak?
the vigilantes, their leader, motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit. But it turned out that they had me.
Take him out! I'm sending you to hell!
The Daltons had played
Not
me
so
like a
tough after
fiddle.
all, is it?
Apparently, the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Well, yeah, but I was in
Did
a
you
fight.
hear about that ship that's gonna launch next year? Largest one in the world.
You're
Well,
talking about the Titanic. If you ask me, it's too blessed big. I don't think it'll even float.
so anyway,
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
oh God,
But getting back to that steamboat, how'd you get off it, Mr. Greaves?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark. I was coughing up smoke and pretty damn pissed. I was done playing games with those boys.
Şuraya bastığı çıkıyor.
But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a
It was
challenge.
a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Well, yeah, but I was in a
Did you hear
fight.
about that ship that's gonna launch next year? Largest one in the world.
You're
Well,
talking about the Titanic. If you ask me, it's too blessed big. I don't think it'll even float.
So anyway,
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
oh God,
But getting back to that steamboat, how'd you get off it, Mr. Greaves?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark. I was coughing up smoke and pretty damn pissed. I was done playing games with those boys. It was time to settle this once and for all. weren't about to come at me one at a time. They were in this together. Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
Nasıl yapacağız? İki tane var. Oho, burayı ben geçemem muhtemelen ya. Hiç sevmediğim şey. Hangisine onursuz da olsa vurmam lazım. Sıkıntılı. Daltonları vursam ne olur ya? Çok burada bir beceri muhabbeti var da tam çözemedim ya. Eski oyunlarda da vardı. Orada da gıcık oluyor. Önce sağdaki ateş ediyor. Tamam. Sağdakine odaklanalım. İmtihan gibi yani. Önce o silahına davransın madem de. Yeterince öldük. Onurlu bitirelim şu iş. Çirkin herifsin. Hadi. Hadi. Tamam.
They got it wrong. A sad end for those two. If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds. Paroled 14 years later, he moved to California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day. And the tragic death of his two brothers.
Fenaydı. Özellikle mitralyöz muhabbeti güzel oldu bu bölümde.
My own brothers died tragically as well, truth be told.
Oo, yeni bir hikaye mi acaba?
It was 1868, and me and my older brothers were pulling a tidy profit running cattle into Juarez, Mexico. One night after my brothers retired for the evening, I found a little poker game in a cantina with a couple of cowboys. And I just couldn't lose. I even won an old Spanish coin that had to be 100 years old. Well, I was mighty pleased with myself the next morning as my brothers and I rode for Texas. But before we crossed the border, those cowboys caught up with us. It was Johnny Ringo, Roscoe Bob Bryant, and another asshole named Jim. They wanted their money back and everything else we had, including our lives, as those boys didn't want us coming for them later. Bob put that old Spanish coin in my mouth and said, "I won't have it said that I left you with nothing, boy." Well, those horses bolted, and there we hung as those bastards rode away. The branch finally snapped under the weight of the three of us, but being my older brothers were bigger and heavier, they were already dead. And right then I swore to myself that I would avenge them. Ringo you know about. But Bob eluded me, until I heard he was riding with the wild bunch.
Yürü be Silas. Seninleyiz aslanım. Yüklemeler falan da oldukça hızlı oyunda. Burada bırakacağım.
I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains.
Finale yaklaşıyoruz muhtemelen.
Led by Butch Cassidy. They were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Bob,
Were
sen
you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured
yarım
right.
kalsın istemiyorum. Heh, herhalde başladım. Gençler görüşürüz.